Hi Susan, my name's Catherine. I'm going to be your occupational therapist today. We met last week. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Okay, so awesome. Do you have any questions about what an occupational therapist does?
Yeah, I'm not really sure what they do.
Okay, awesome. So I can explain it to you. So an occupational therapist works with individuals with disabilities or injuries to help them get back to meaningful activities and occupations that they want to do. So for you, that would be cooking and making meals for your family. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Awesome. And so the big thing that I noticed at our evaluation last time is that you were having trouble with balance. You were falling sometimes in your kitchen, and because you want to work in the kitchen and make meals for your families and friends, then we can help you make adaptations and recommendations to help you engage in those activities even better and keep yourself safe.
Okay, great.
And so today we're going to work on baking some muffins.
Okay, great. I love baking.
Okay, so the first thing that we want to do is we want to check our surroundings and make sure that there's no obvious safety hazards. When working in the kitchen, you want to make sure that you have bright lights on so that you have the best view of your workspace.
Okay.
Then next, you want to make sure that do a check of any of the slippery surfaces. Make sure there's no spills or anything in your way that could harm you and make you lose your balance while you're putting your muffins in the oven.
Okay.
And then you want to make sure you have all of your equipment, which means your safety glove, which is really important, and also all of your ingredients for the muffins. One recommendation I would make for you is to kind of try and put all of your muffins into the middle of the pan. This will kind of help the pan balance out, and it also gives you more room to grab onto on this and make it more stable when you're transporting it into the oven.
All right.
Okay, so now we're going to put the muffins in the oven. So open up your oven. Perfect, and you want to make sure that you bring the oven door all the way down so that you don't have any chance of burning yourself when sliding the pan into the oven. So you have your safety glove on, perfect. And why don't you pick up your pan and transfer that into the oven. And another thing that you can do is you can use the side counter over there to stabilize yourself so that you have a little bit more balance when you're transferring those to the oven. Perfect, that's great. We're going to close up that oven and we're going to wait
15 minutes later. 15 minutes later.
Okay, Susan, so the muffins are ready. Let's go ahead and take those out. Make sure that you're using your stabilizing hand. Great job putting the oven door all the way down. And now you can go ahead and take the pan out. Perfect. Keeping it nice and level. And make sure that you place the hot pan on the pot holder. Make sure we finish and close up that oven and shut the oven off. That's an extremely important safety consideration.
Muffins.
And then, there you go, muffins. Hi Charlie, so today I worked with your wife Susan on safely putting muffins into the oven. Susan expressed a lot of interest in this activity because she loves to bake and cook for her family. Some of the things that I addressed in today's session was making sure that she really checked her environment prior to starting the baking so that she had any safety concerns before she started baking. Some of the things that we addressed were having proper lighting in the kitchen, using the side counter as a way to support herself and maintain her balance while putting the muffins in the oven. One really important recommendation that I made to her was to put all of her muffin batter in the middle of the tray to allow her to have more of a room to grip. Also makes the muffin tray a little bit more level and stable for her so that she doesn't have to worry about that and can be more focused on not burning herself and keeping her balance. Important thing that we talked about was wearing proper footwear and making sure that there's no spills or anything on the floor that could make her trip or fall. Making sure that we use protective equipment like a pot holder and oven mitt to keep her safe during the baking. It's really important for Susan to follow these recommendations in order to allow her to fully participate in baking like she wants to and also staying safe. It'd be really helpful if you could aid her in any way when she's in the kitchen.